and welcome to Building Talk, the podcast for the resident manager, the property managers, general managers, general managers, and all building service employee professionals. Right. Welcome to Building Talk. I'm Bo. That's Frank. We have him on the corner over there, so maybe he'll disappear after a while, and we'll get.
What's going on, people?
How the hell are you, man?
Good. I know. When was the last time we talked?
I don't know. I took a trip to Europe and I came
That's
back.
right.
Yeah,
That's
so
I did the expo show. Yeah. That's right.
You're the best. You saw him at the expo show.
I saw by myself. It was a song.
I know. He's talking. He shouldn't.
Oh, sorry.
But anyway, if you saw him there, somebody told me yes, he was in tears in a corner because I wasn't there, but you know, I had to do something. And
my boys were there.
And the boys.
They were there.
You know, ladies and gentlemen, we have Thompson Exterior Services here.
Yes.
Okay? And this big guy next to me,
yeah.
Okay, that's Josh Thompson.
I know.
We know him. We know him. We had him on the show previously.
Absolutely.
Okay?
Yeah.
And we have his consigliere.
Nice. Hey. Nice. I was hoping you were going to mess that up.
No, consigliere. Jesse Pinkley, he's the operations manager for Thompson Exteriors. And I got to tell you, no offense to Josh, but I think we should just talk to Jesse.
Whatever you want. I'm totally fine with it. Josh doesn't care. Josh is good to see him. There you go. Josh is going, that's why I'm paying this guy.
Yeah, the right hand man. Josh, Thompson Exterior. Now you've been doing this for a little bit longer.
A little bit.
Yeah. 10 years.
Plus.
Trying to keep his age.
Well, when was the last time you were on the show?
That was
3.
Was that 3 years ago?
Yeah, 3 years ago.
It was one of our first.
No, was it?
Yeah.
It was one of our first shows. We did it in Frank's building.
That was a lot. Wow.
Yeah.
Seriously. It does fly. It does go away. But, man, you've been up to so many things in those 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
A little bit.
Establishing bases in Miami.
Nice.
Fort Lauderdale.
Yeah.
You know, you see a little bit of a tan, but I don't know.
I haven't been down there lately.
You should not have a tan because you're the boss. You got to work. Stay indoors.
Sure.
And that's it. Let these guys go out there. Josh, how is it in Florida right now?
The real estate market in Florida is it's wavy. I mean, the waves are rocky, especially for the resident market, right? So the residential market, they have all these special assessments. So Florida is introducing these special assessments, which is essentially a cookie cutter version of Local Law 11, which you're familiar with, right? Yes. So what's that going to mean? It means that, you remember Surfside? Surfside?
Yes.
So that's kind of like the aftermath of all this.
Yes.
So you have all these buildings that have to go under special assessments, and they have to go through the whole same deal, Local Law 11, and then then that's going to cost the condo owners a lot of money. So we know that game. As soon as we saw that, we're like, oh, we're familiar with this, and that's where we stepped in because we're familiar with what's going on down there.
Now, Thompson Exterior, you guys do building restoration, you do new construction, you do building maintenance. I forgot, you do from window cleaning to glass wall systems. These guys, you guys do everything, and I think that's exactly what the people are looking for. That's what our board is looking for. Why are we going to have 3-4 different contractors to do these jobs when one company will do all of them? Turnkey. Here you go. Goodbye. Right. Miami, Fort Lauderdale, all those places we just mentioned. It's not your father's retirement home anymore.
No.
It's starting to become very high end. Unfortunately, a lot of the older condos, we're hearing that the seniors are getting priced out.
It's an issue. It's an issue.
Really?
Yeah. And
why? Because of the assessments going on.
It's like you're going to deal with a condo that may be an affordable condo, but you might have a outrageous HOA fee because of all the special assessments.
Yeah.
So
$2 million. $1 million.
Yeah.
They've never seen bills like that before.
Absolutely. No.
Hey, we want to redo the lobby, $25,000. Okay, that's great.
Sure.
Now we got to do the whole curtain of the building or protection or this. And like, whoa, now you're talking millions. And now everything has to be recorded, right? You got to get your engineer. You have to get a consultant, and then you got to bid it out.
And they take that very seriously down there. They're not messing around.
The publicity from that one building really shook, I think, the U.S. Because it's something that they should have known about.
It's wild.
Right.
It's crazy, unfortunately, and God bless them. A lot of people perished in that accident, and maybe the rest of the buildings down there will be a lot safer.
Won't happen again.
But New York, that's a different animal, Frank.
Well, New York has its local laws, and that's why we follow local laws. And we'll say usually that New York is reactive to what's going on, but in reality, the rest of the states really are more reactive, or not even dealing with these issues. And now, because of that, collapse.
Jersey City just picked up an ordinance.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Jersey City's got a lot of stuff going on there too. Yeah, because they're building so much stuff. It's renovations of these old homes, and it's incredible what's going on down there.
Sure.
So
What's the one in Jersey City called?
That's like ordinance 19 something.
Hey,
something.
you guys out there in Jersey City, you let us know. You give us a buzz, and you'll tell me what the ordinance is.
Oh, we'll look it up and tell you.
Look,
Frank's
put
next
it in the
tidbit.
comments.
Right. Yeah, put it in the comments.
Yeah, put it in the comments. There you go. Perfect.
But you started this company a long time ago. You started off a little bit smaller. So, you got your foot in the door of a few places now. You're still doing well.
Yeah,
Thankfully.
Yeah. We've got a big team.
Yeah.
Got a lot of team players.
And when did you bring Jesse along?
Jesse. Gosh, that was funny. Jesse was at the gym. He was a manager at the gym, right?
GM at the gym.
He's a GM over there at the gym. And then we'd always see each other. Jesse would always call me out when I walked into the gym for one reason or another.
He smelled organic.
Still does.
Organic.
That's where you get the mold in a shower.
Yeah. And I think one day I was it's just kind of like a perfect storm. Like I'm there. We had a lot of, at the time. It seemed like a lot that was going on within the business in terms of, we just picked up a lot of new accounts. If I'm not mistaken, Panera Bread.
Nice.
Oh,
And I'm like sitting there and like, how am I going to do all this? What's going on?
Every Panera Bread in the state of New Jersey.
Yep.
Wow.
Picked up the account for
Weekly window cleaning.
weekly window cleaning.
Awesome.
Every Panera Bread.
Before 11 o'clock.
yes.
Yeah.
Before 11.
Yeah,
Before
you
11,
have
before 11. You can't show up on your lunch break and get any subs and
No.
broccoli and cheddar soup.
No.
That's a lot of soup.
Yeah.
That's a lot of soup.
Yeah.
Wow.
And that's really how we
Awesome.
started the business.
And he had one vehicle.
one vehicle,
And
a
one
Ranger,
worker.
a Ranger,
Ranger.
a Ranger,
Ford
and
Ranger.
this dude named Marco.
I think I remember the Marco.
I don't think so.
Oh no, well, I wouldn't have been working for you very long.
Yeah.
Remember?
We'll leave
Marco, now you're cool with me, Marco. Don't worry.
Listen, all the Jersey, one Ranger and Marco. You
Yeah.
gotta love it, man.
Yeah.
So I came up. The gym that I was managing at the time was Jersey Strong, Workout World. They got the location I had got bought out by UFC. So they were gonna move me to like a different location far away. I was contemplating whether I was gonna stay or not. I was telling Josh. He was like, "Come work for me." I'm like, "What do you do?" Like window cleaning. I'm like,
Fuck those window cleaners.
right, window cleaning. What do you mean? I need you to manage these accounts for me. And I'm like,
It's
back and forth.
I know.
And then,
It's a management thing.
yeah,
It is it's time management. It's project management. How you
People.
gonna, logistics, people, everything.
Yeah.
It's tough.
Yep.
By the way, did he get free membership or something?
No.
No.
So I took the job.
Okay.
I started with him.
Yeah.
We built it up. We managed the accounts, figured out how we're gonna do them, separate them in different sections,
little routes,
Yeah.
and then from there, what I did is I took those areas that we were focusing on with Paneras, and most Paneras are in like little shopping complexes.
Right.
I built a Panera route up with other locations in the area. So you got a Bridgewater Panera Bread. I focused on that area. So that Bridgewater Panera Bread, I built it up, and you had a whole bunch of other. So that became one route.
Yeah.
You know, so we did that with almost every area.
Anchor account.
Yeah,
Nice.
we did that with almost every area. You know, just walking in, giving them my card. Sometimes they say, give me a quote. Sometimes they call you back 6 months later.
Right.
They always call back, though. When you leave that card, I was going to hear from them.
Right.
Yeah.
They had a big
Built it up.
VP visit. They're like, oh my God, you left me your card 3 months ago.
Yeah.
Huh.
So we built it up, and COVID, we sold every location right before COVID.
Really?
Right before.
Oh, you sold the routes.
Sold them.
Yeah, all the route.
Right, not knowing COVID was coming.
Yeah.
You know, when we didn't know COVID was coming. Nobody knew COVID was
Yeah.
coming.
Who the hell do you think
Just
that?
worked out. We were like, it was just getting too overwhelming.
No.
Right.
It was getting. I'm like, Josh, just sell it. You
No,
know?
it was-
And we
great.
sold all of the routes, all of the locations. We had Planet Fitness, we had Panera Bread, we had all the City MDs
Yep.
Nice.
in Jersey at the
Wow.
time.
Wow.
We had a lot of stuff.
There
And
was almost 1,000 accounts.
yeah,
Wow.
There was a lot of
That's-
accounts.
yeah.
A lot of
we sold
accounts.
them all to this guy down in your neck of
Yeah,
the
yeah,
woods.
yeah, Rumson.
Rumson.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, Rumson
yeah,
got
some Yale grad, hot shot, wanted to, you know those guys don't like
Yeah,
to let
yeah.
nobody.
Yeah.
They want to do their own thing.
Yeah.
So he bought a couple other window cleaning businesses in the area. So I guess
Right.
he just wanted to
It's about the whole
own
thing.
the area.
Gotcha.
We caught word he was dishing out money for a window washing account. So we were like, oh yeah.
Yeah, we got one for you.
Wow.
So he bought it. COVID hit.
And yeah,
We took
Hopefully-
the proceeds, dumped it into increasing the insurance and some high end
All that,
equipment,
yeah.
so
and we went right into the city.
you just
There you go.
hit on one of the problems that we're facing. New York, this past year, insurance skyrocketed
Yeah.
for buildings. They lowered the extra. Oh, fuck, help me out.
What,
here.
for umbrella?
Yeah, the umbrella. Excuse me. They lowered the umbrella. We used to get 50, 100
Yeah.
million. Now it's like 5, 10. That's it. You know, and they raised all the premiums.
Mm-hmm.
So lower the coverage rates premium.
Of course,
Nice.
makes it easier for them.
True.
Mhm.
What the hell do they care about us?
Well, and what's the other one?
Yeah.
The overage.
Action over.
Yeah, action
Yeah,
over.
yeah, with the scaffold law.
Ah, that's
Scaffold law.
it,
You
yeah.
don't talk about insurance. Talk about scaffold law.
Ouch.
Wow.
Ouch.
That'll hurt you.
Right. That part exceeded, and I think we had to raise our insurance rates. That took out a lot of mom and pops.
Yeah.
You know, so a plumber or electrician that has maybe 4 or 5 guys in the
Mhm.
shop is not going to afford $2-5 million insurance.
No.
No, not at all.
No.
It's insane.
Sure.
They price them out, but they do just as good at work as anybody else.
Needs 20 guys to afford it.
Yeah. So the insurance, you guys know you got hit hard. So, have you? So now you're doing. You got rid of the window routes.
register.
You're concentrating in New York City, Florida.
But we kind of fast forward a little bit because Josh started out in residential before
Ah.
I came along.
But yeah, we know
He-
about that.
Oh, yeah, you know about all of that?
Yeah, we
okay,
know.
good. All right, cool.
But we're happy you came up. We can interview Jesse.
Okay.
To Jesse's point, though, while Jesse was managing all the commercial retail, that really allowed me to kind of take a step back and focus on building up high-rise accounts.
Mhm.
There you go.
Enough to the point to where we were almost like, we've got all this retail stuff, we've got all this high-rise commercial stuff, what do we do? And at a certain point, the retail stuff was just...
It was getting pushed to the side.
Yeah, it was...
Either we were going to end up losing it because we couldn't focus on it enough,
Right.
or,
It
having to
wasn't
make
fair
a
to
decision. Yeah.
Well, that's when you make a decision.
Yeah.
It's not fair to you, but
Yeah.
you have these customers you have a contract
It
with.
wasn't fair to the customer either because we would get in a pinch and it would be like, all right, we need all the guys over here.
Yeah. And then it's getting to the point where hiring someone who's going to give you quality work. If you
That's
got
the
the
hardest
good guys up on the scaffold,
Exactly.
doing the,
Exactly.
everything.
I would agree with Frank on that. I felt like the guys that we have or the team that we have, and it might be a little combination, but the guys that are doing this work are a little bit more purpose driven. They're taking it a little bit more seriously, as well as something that me and Jesse have been working on for, really ever is just company culture. I think that's one thing that me and Jesse do really well is provide a good company culture for workspace, for where guys are proud to say that they
Yes.
that they work here.
Yeah.
Listen, anytime you have to be out on the scaffold, anytime there's so much safety involved, anytime when, a potential slip or anything else, that's the last thing you want.
Mhm.
But at the same time, you also try to get that happy employee, hey, I want to come to work.
Yes.
Hey, because this is the place. They treat me nice. They treat me with respect. They give me the tools and everything I need to
grow.
succeed.
Yes. Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah,
absolutely.
This is what you know.
Absolutely.
It's not like yeah, we'll give you an extra $2 an hour or something like that. It's like you said. It is the company culture.
Yeah.
You know, of the treatment of their employees, and a lot of companies are missing that.
Yep. I mean, it goes along with also work. You know, we worked with Frank in the past. You know, at one of his high profile buildings, and it was, you know, the guys loved being on that property, and you know, his staff treated them well, and everybody had a mutual respect.
And no, that was a good property.
Absolutely. Absolutely. You got a $5 million statue in the front of it. You know.
You,
me,
you.
Yeah.
Would you buy pizza every day? Just about. Just about.
That's just about.
I know Josh bought the pizza actually.
But that goes hand in hand. It's just like you just said. It's the resident manager and his team with your team.
Yes.
And in conjunction, working together to know, all right, hey, it's windy out there. You know, we're not going to let you guys out there because it's your safety. Hey, it's raining. Or, hey, we got to keep the area clean.
Yes.
You guys did that. You guys maintained, you know, this professionalism that, you know, made our life easier too, because we didn't have to hear from a resident going, oh, those guys are blah, 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 blah. You know, so that it works hand in hand in that sense.
Absolutely.
And you got to be on top of everything, really. As resident manager, talk about the wind.
Yeah.
A couple of months ago, it was like 25 miles an hour, 30 miles an hour. The guys were still outside of local 11. I said, oh, no. I called him for it, and I said, hey, it's getting there.
Yeah.
I think sometimes you have to remind them, like, you know, it's over 25. Let's take a half a day. We'll shut it down and
over ambition.
Yeah.
Save it for yourself.
Don't risk it.
I don't risk it, but we happen to be doing very well. We are a little bit ahead of schedule, just a little bit. And I said, you know what? It's just not worth it. And plus, material flying off the damn roof is not a good picture anyway.
Right.
This time of year gets tough for that.
Yes. Yeah. Right now, it's like today it was raining out here, so maybe half a day. You know, when it started raining, that was it.
Exactly.
So that's all we can do.
Same on our end.
Yeah.
Same on our end.
Oh, the new parking garage, local law.
126.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's
big.
How are you getting involved in it?
We actually got a parking garage right now that we got under contract. We're really friendly with a lot of the engineers in the city. On the shoring aspect of things, that's really how we've kind of gotten into a lot of these garages.
Okay.
In terms of, you know, they need emergency shoring. The
Okay.
engineer comes in.
Right.
They already failed.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
They already failed.
Yeah, they want a temporary fix. And then at that point, it's we're already there type of thing.
All right. I will tell you this, Frank. We did have an inspector here. I did bring in a company. They came in. They did the inspection. The guy comes back 4 or 5 hours later. I forgot all about him, by the way. Oh, yeah, what are you doing? All right, what'd you find? Yeah, well, you know what? You failed. I'm like, holy shit! Is what? What's happening? Spalling, cracking, concrete? Oh no, the railing that prevents the car from going further. It's not up to code. I said, how? These guys are not going to go up to 50 miles an hour and go crashing through the railing.
Does that?
But it's because I don't know what the hell the problem was. But the railing wasn't up to code.
Okay.
Don't get me wrong, we have leaks here and there.
Yeah.
But because the railing, and it had nothing to do with the concrete or anything.
Wow.
I'm like,
You got off easy then.
when you say shoring, I'm like, oh my god, you know,
No,
you know,
that's
when you shore up and you lose how many
Space.
garage space,
Right.
what are you gonna do with these guys? Everybody's full. In New York City,
Yeah.
you can't.
Mhm.
I don't even think all the garages are full.
Yeah.
So where are you gonna put it? And basically, yeah, that's what we're working on now. We got to replace that, probably with a concrete barrier, and off we go.
Yeah.
You know, it's that something so unexpected.
Yeah.
Right.
I never in history I would think that because of the railing we would have failed.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, to me that was absurd, but okay. That's the code.
The electric cars are a big issue with.
Yep.
with
Next year.
Yeah.
Next year.
with the parking garages.
Yes.
Next year.
Yeah.
Why would it be an issue?
The weight difference.
Oh,
Wait.
here we go. This is what we're all talking about. Those
Wow.
cars are pretty damn heavy.
They're heavy.
Those batteries.
You're saying they're like 3
Yeah.
times the size of a regular car.
Like a Tesla, like
It's like 10K.
weighs just as much as the F-150.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
You know.
And I was thinking about that Hummer.
Oh,
Is that beautiful?
yeah, the one.
Yeah, I can help you
Yeah.
park better.
Yeah.
So yeah, and that's all
Grab
electric, right?
Can you
Yeah.
imagine the
So-
swing of that?
Imagine,
Yeah.
yeah, imagine that. Or the
Is that way like a
Rivian.
semi?
Rivian.
Yeah,
Rivian.
big Rivian.
Oh, the Rivian too. Yeah.
Yeah, the Rivian's huge. So
Yeah,
that
they
thing's
want us
probably got to
to-
weigh like 20,000 pounds. Yeah.
Wow.
So
Interesting.
realistically, we're not going to be able to park those on top. We're going to have to park all the way in the bottom.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's smart.
And what person who is driving a brand new
Mhm.
Tesla
Mhm.
or a Cadillac or everything else,
You
the
don't
big
want that
trucks,
right there in front.
they got to go
Right.
down 7 levels. Like, oh no, I was up on the first level. I can't. No.
That's what
It's
you
loads.
get.
Loads.
So-
So yeah, that's a thing.
I think like preventative maintenance
Mhm.
with just like anything else, you know, with the garage stuff, you know, to be aware of. You
Oh,
need to be spending some money in your garage pretty much annually to avoid big repairs.
Absolutely, yeah. Small repairs. Avoid the big one.
There you go.
The weird thing about the parking garage local law though is that they bundled. Remember we were talking about it at the trade show.
Yeah,
Right.
the parapet wall.
They combined
They
the
bundled.
parapet wall in the same local law for some reason.
Yeah.
The garage all the way down here,
Right.
parapet wall all the way up
yeah,
there,
Yeah.
under the same local law.
So your parapet wall inspection is part of your 126.
well,
Yeah.
no, I thought it was different.
No.
Yeah. I thought it was different too, but
I think it's
I get the
different.
sense of why the parapet wall, because there are garages and stuff where they're up on the roof. You have your
Like a freestanding
Yeah.
garage.
freestanding garage. That
That's a
parapet wall.
stretch though.
It is a stretch, but
It's very
you don't got to
beautiful.
think like New York City.
But also to your point though, parapet is also in other local
Of
laws.
course. Yeah.
But it is in specified out in the 126.
Ah, interesting.
Yeah.
If you're a resident manager, your parapet wall can't catch a break.
No.
No, yeah.
But the good news is they will allow you to inspect it. So
Yeah, exactly.
go
Well,
up on the
anybody
roof.
can expect it.
Right.
Any,
Exactly. I love that.
Will
You're
inspect it.
super.
Thank you. So I want you guys to go out there, the resident managers, get on top of the parapet wall, jump up and down,
Right.
and if it doesn't move or anything, we're good.
Right, but and good point, because here's your parapet wall, right? Roof side, facade side.
Facade side.
So are we looking at both sides? I mean, how are you going to lean over here to be
Yeah,
looking at me?
true.
But you can take a picture from below. 80 stories up.
All right, so
Whoa, when we give window cleaning
Exactly.
quotes, we include parapet wall inspections in our
there you go.
quotes.
And that's a very good,
That's good.
thing to put in there,
Yeah.
especially because they don't require an engineer to go up there and do
Right.
it.
No, it doesn't.
So
No,
that's
that's
good.
it. Just need a qualified
Able-bodied person.
Yeah.
Mhm.
No, I mean, visually, you can notice cracks.
Yes.
Okay. What's inside and between the wall and the outside, we're not going to be able to see it. And unless
Mhm.
Frank, what you do is you shimmy up there, just lean over.
Yeah.
Keep leaning.
Hold his feet.
We'll hold your ankles.
Yeah. Hold your ankles.
I'm going to say this. In a few months, there's going to be a lot of iPhones and just falling off roofs because I'm going to be dropping phones.
That's funny.
It is. A lot of the laws we don't agree with. A
Uh-huh.
lot of laws we do.
Mm-hmm.
We do like some of them. They should be there.
Mhm.
We have other issues as well. But
How do you guys feel about the environmental one?
which one?
Go green one.
96.
Six.
Oh, please. Yeah, okay.
That was tough.
When you came into the building, you see my score?
Yeah.
I went up 6 or 7 points.
Right, but
Please.
they're also putting that into
Are they giving you guys time on that?
well, time
There's
is running
no
out.
time. There's no time for anything.
Right.
No time.
No. We have gas
getting late
detectors that
early.
have to go
Gas
in
detectors have to go
next
in.
year. I
Mhm.
still don't know where we're going to source them from.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's people out there that have them, but that's it. Whatever
Yeah.
you have.
They're
And there's
limited
only
to the
2
companies
types.
that get it. Right.
And they're only giving till August. They're only giving you things. There's no more grandfathering in. They don't
Right.
care what you are.
Right.
With my building being a Mitchell-Lama, you would think that, okay, maybe it's something that, they'll extend it.
Mhm.
No,
No.
the cities won't. But if it's a New York City building,
Oh, forget well.
maybe they will. I don't know.
Well.
Because, New York City buildings, they're the worst.
Yeah.
On purpose.
Yeah.
Those are perfect.
That was perfect.
How many jobs you got going on in Florida, man? You got 3 cities there. Miami, 2
We
cities.
got two active jobs right now. We actually just flew out a few guys last
From up
night.
here.
From up here, which worked out perfully. I mean, it's
Mhm.
cold up here.
Oh,
yeah.
You know.
Yeah, they had
Yeah.
their hands raised.
Yeah.
Who wants to go to Florida?
It's not a hard sell.
Yeah.
Right.
So they got in last night. We're starting it out just like we do anything else. We start off with with the window washing, you know, the building maintenance, power washing, stuff like that. Start building a relationship. I mean, you got to be realistic. You know, we want to build a relationship to the point, you know, there's a level of trust there, and we do that with the low ticket items, you know, window washing, stuff like that. You know, and then when your special assessment comes up, your local law 11, your big restoration project, we already have a rapport to where okay, I feel comfortable with these guys to take on something that large, you know, or bigger, right?
And to be honest, though, window cleaning down there the market is not
way
the same.
different.
Is up here, you know? Even in a high end building, you know.
Yeah, they're very cheap.
Not that they're cheap. I mean, they don't know any better because they can get it done for cheap.
Yeah.
You know, like we talked about the insurance.
Yep.
Right.
They don't
it's
have
not
that
like that down there.
Oh.
You know?
They don't have
They're not requiring.
Oh my God!
Those
They
big
did.
time insurance.
That will wipe
change
out
it.
75%.
It would knock the 3 guys in the van that's pulling up.
Yeah,
They can
yeah.
do it for $1,500.
Right.
You know, 3 trucks in a truck.
Yeah.
Right.
3
Yeah.
trucks in the truck.
The bucket bobs.
That's all.
No offense to the bucket bobs.
Listen, you guys got to do what you got to
Yeah.
do. You know, but if you want to see, that's what they're so short-minded. They're so petty
they're
pinching.
learning. Right. But
You
they're
know,
learning the
they
hard
don't
way.
realize that if one of those guys falls
That's
through
it.
the window,
They own the building.
What's that cost you?
Yes.
Yeah. And it's not really built into their budgets, you know.
No.
Like the condo, so like I let them do it and then goodbye.
Yeah.
All of that, I think, is going away, and you're going to see that in
Slowly.
Florida, whatever. Sure. Because of course, the U.S. is based on a litigious society. You know, something happens at work, boom. Oh, you know, where's OSHA? OSHA should be coming there. You know.
The other side of that coin is a lot of private equity companies are buying up all these service companies, right?
Oh my God!
So the largest window washing outfit in Miami just bought out by private equity.
Wow.
So what's going to happen gradually is, you know, they're going to be very profit driven, everything like that. Those the price points are going to rise, you know.
Yeah, they have to. So
Interesting.
this
Very interesting.
but it's
That's the way everything is going nowadays.
Service management companies too.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
yeah. We're down to I don't know a handful left now because all the little ones are getting bought out.
Right.
Yeah. The longer you can hold out and be one of the last guys standing, then the better off you'll be.
Interesting.
Jesse keeps telling me I should sell out and just give them the buckets.
That's all you're getting. You're not really buying any. Right.
Oh
And
man!
how does OSHA play with you guys here? Is OSHA everywhere for you guys? Is that a problem?
OSHA's national.
Right.
So, but in New York, OSHA's kind of like a
more of a stickler?
no, I think the Department of Labor is more of a stickler, you know, here because you know you have OSHA's at a federal national level.
Right.
In New York, you have a city level. You know, so you have to really appease the city before you even have to worry about OSHA.
Yes.
Wow. See, I thought it would be the other way around. I thought they would supersede and OSHA's like, that's it. This is our.
I've never been worried about an OSHA
Really?
inspector in New York. I'm more worried about.
Yeah.
But OSHA does have their hands in your pocket, though.
They do.
Okay.
Oh, you need OSHA
SST,
30, OSHA 40, OSHA 100.
Like they created this new card out of nowhere. You gotta get the extra 10 hours, the drug and alcohol assessment.
Yeah.
You know, and then on top of creating a new certification, you got to go get. They changed the card structure of it, right?
This is you gotta be able to scan it.
So it's got to be a scannable card. So if you had it, if you completed the course, you got, you know, the 30 and the other 10. But they changed the card. All right, $60. All right, are you going to send me the new card? Because no. You still gotta buy the card.
Unbelievable.
So, and then once that happens, they're gonna come out with the OSHA 50.
Right.
Yeah.
Because they always come up with new stuff.
Yeah.
So
Wow.
which that helps us out in our other markets because New York operates at a very high level. You know, and
The highest.
The highest.
The highest.
You know, when we're in Jersey, our home state, you know, we're like, hey, we got all this stuff. You know.
Like,
Man, they don't really care.
Really? Interesting.
But it does make them feel a little comfortable. Or if it comes between choosing two people, you say, I'm going to take the guy. Actually, we won a Jersey City. We won the waterproofing job because the guy said, well, you guys look the safest. You know,
gives us more credibility.
Yeah,
There you go.
Oh, I agree with that 100%. Anytime you can show
yeah,
that all your guys are up to date with
Yes.
everything and they're trained and
Mhm.
you can see when they walk in.
yeah.
You know, when I'm watching them either put on a harness or see
Exactly.
what they're doing, how do they
Exactly.
do it?
Like that's that guy's first time putting on a harness.
Yeah, he's got 2 legs in one hole. I'm like, that looks like me when I'm doing it.
Yeah.
You know, that ain't gonna work.
No,
I mean,
that's
as far as the look is the kind of most important part for us because we do a lot of media at our job sites.
Of
You know, we send our media guys out to take videos, photos for social media and LinkedIn and all that stuff. So if we're gonna be on the national stage, you know, videos and pictures, we want our guys to even to look the part. You know, we want the nicest helmet, coolest looking helmets. You know, the cleanest looking harnesses. You know, the sweatshirts with our stuff on it. So
Yes.
I mean,
you can't. How many
the gloves. You
how
know,
many vendors come in here? I'm like, who are you?
yeah, we work for.
Who are you?
Right.
He's got a I don't know, Mets jersey,
Yeah.
something hat, 3
Yeah.
different pants. And I'm
Right,
like,
right, right, right.
what company?
Right.
What? You're not wearing a Yankee hat. You're not coming in here.
I
But what
knew that
company
was
do you
coming.
work for, man? I mean,
Right.
seriously.
Yes,
I mean,
yes.
that's like the least thing you
Yeah.
can do
Mhm.
is make sure that they're neat,
Yeah.
well dressed, represented.
Right.
Hey, give them a little picture card. It looks even like
Exactly,
wow.
yes.
I
You know?
mean,
It's
that's
talking
about
SST,
that.
don't that? The SST.
The
Yeah,
SST
but
does
they
it.
should have it
I
on
think
the
our
inside.
safety vests that we just ordered,
Yes.
they have a clear package. You can put
Exactly.
you
Your
can put it
cards
in
up
there.
there.
But we're just afraid of having stuff like that. When we're up high,
Flying
Yeah.
out.
anything
Yeah.
falls out, it turns into.
And I hate lanyards.
Dangerous.
I never
Yeah.
want anybody wearing
Yeah.
lanyards or anything else.
Okay.
They get stuck in it quick.
Yeah.
Forget it.
Hmm.
But it's so important when you're representing a
Mhm.
company to show, okay, you guys might not be the cutest guys out there. They're not going to be the old
Those are
Chippendale
cool. Right.
window washers. You know what I mean? But
Chippendales had window washes.
I
I
mean,
was
we get a
part of
special
it.
request for our guys to go up there wearing.
What's
less.
this?
Speedo, Speedo.
Yeah, we might.
Call me. I might have to clean it
Yeah.
up and dig it out.
You don't
From
want-
the 80s.
you don't- you don't want to see that.
We are working on. We are to
Speedos?
No,
No.
no. On the opposite end of that, we are working on an all-female high-rise squad.
Yep.
And we're almost there.
Really?
Yes,
Yeah.
we're almost there.
Yeah.
You've met Laura.
Yes.
Yeah, so Laura's gonna run that crew,
Really?
and then
Yeah.
we're building up a whole crew of females.
Wow.
I love that idea.
Yeah,
Yeah.
by request.
If
Really?
you see, Why not?
Woman managed.
Yes,
All right. Well, let me.
let me give you an
we're gonna
example.
check a lot of boxes with that crew.
Right.
You know, I'll give you an example. First of all, they're at least 20, 40, 50 pounds lighter,
Mm,
right? They're much quicker,
mm.
Okay.
okay?
More detailed,
More detailed,
More detailed.
you know.
Yeah.
And
smarter,
Yeah, well,
obviously.
I mean, the other thing is what I've noticed is Laura. Shout out to Laura, real quick. She's like a little bit more conscious of just like what's going on around her. You know, you got your guy typically
yeah.
going in. Your high rise
Got the
construction guy.
Mhm.
He's walking through the lobby. He's hitting his vape. He's talking to this girl like, "Yeah, babe, I just gotta do some more shit. I'll be out of here in an hour. I'll see you soon." You know, and she's over there like, "Get out of the lobby with that.
Right.
Hey, you can't be in the lobby on, you know,
Okay.
he just
Fifth Avenue, smoking
Yeah,
your
yeah,
vape,
yeah,
talking
right.
to you. You know,
Thank
you can't
you.
do that.
Right.
You know,
And also, and I was thinking also, when you're up there and you're looking through the windows, guys are looking, you know,
Mhm.
A little bit more of a
you gotta
weird-
worry about.
Yeah.
You gotta worry about it coming from the other end.
yeah. But you know, I guess, and I'm, you know, I don't have the experience, but yeah, your guys looking through windows where the girls won't be. They're more-
Yeah.
like you said, they're going to be more focused on getting the job
I think
done.
they are.
whereas-
I really think they are.
yeah,
If you put them out there.
Women in construction is huge right now in New York City.
Yeah,
so,
it is.
that's
Right.
one of the
And
biggest
I see them
topics.
even
Right.
from the little guys,
Yeah.
whether they're waving a flag,
Mm.
and I've seen them hauling material up the damn
Yes.
stairs. And
Yes.
I'm like, wow.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, great for them.
Yeah.
No, and it comes back to culture. You know, largest condo down in Columbia. You
Yeah.
know, so
Yeah.
and we're happy to be a part of that.
Yep.
Nice. Wow.
Or to support her with that.
Absolutely. Congratulations on the condo. Give me your address. I'm
There you
coming down and visit.
Oh yes, it's
I
for
need a
rent.
home in Columbia.
It is for rent.
I know. See, it's for rent.
It is for rent.
There you go.
Are you going to focus? Are you going to turn your attention to Florida, or you really up here is where your main
We have a whole Florida team that's set into place, and their sole purpose is to worry about Florida.
Okay.
You know, and my job's to pretty much worry about whatever they need to be successful. But I don't see myself leaving New York anytime soon.
Because a lot of people run the resident managers, any kind of managers out there. I can't take it anymore. I'm getting tired of it. I want to
Going to Florida.
Yeah. So
They
I
don't
can
do the
understand.
living thing in Florida.
No, they don't.
They don't.
They will.
You think so? I think they change to get better.
Enough
How
New
many
Yorkers
New
go down to
Enough New
Florida.
Yorkers,
right,
Yeah.
We're getting a place to stay.
So, hold on a second. Where's the resident manager? Oh, he's like a half an hour drive away. Oh, no. I
Yeah.
want him here.
Yeah.
I want him here. That's
Yeah.
exactly. That's the level of service that I really don't understand that they don't have. You know, having somebody accountable.
Short-sighted, like you said before.
Yeah,
a
they're
little
very short-sighted.
Yeah,
They don't want to. Listen, these buildings are not 20 story. You know,
Yeah, exactly.
20 family,
Sure.
apartments. They're huge.
Yeah,
Yeah.
400 residents.
Yeah, and I love it. And there's so many new ones that are ultra luxury.
Right.
Oh yeah.
The guy walks away. He's like, okay, 5 o'clock. Where is it? Where is the?
Well, you got to also look at Florida doesn't have winters, so that's a big component of it. You know, why do we have residents in the winter? The boilers are going down. Blah, blah, blah.
No, but you have ACs. You have
Yeah, you have
ACs.
ACs.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Elevators.
Elevators.
Yeah,
Yeah,
elevators.
yeah,
All
Everything
types
goes
of
down.
shit.
Yeah, I mean, to me, it's asinine not to have somebody responsible.
Yeah. It's,
You know, and
True.
this is your investment, and you don't have somebody. The guy who
Yeah.
walks out at 5 o'clock in the afternoon, like 8 o'clock, you have a flood or something. By the time he comes down, and come on,
Yeah.
Florida people, vote for it.
so you don't have an escape from New York plan?
Me? No.
I went down to Charlotte 2 weeks ago,
Jesse
and that
loves
city
it
is
down
on
there.
a rise. I'm telling him,
love
man,
it.
we got to get in that area. That
He was
Charlotte
serious
is on a come up.
You know,
Really nice, quiet. I was there for 4 days. I didn't see
Right.
one cop.
Really?
I didn't see one homeless person.
Huh.
Nobody pushed me or shoved me to go across the street. I actually crossed on a red by mistake, and the car stopped.
And it stopped. Yeah, here you would be like,
Yeah,
we'd be at the hospital bed.
yeah.
See, but here's the problem: the more New Yorkers go there,
Right.
He's gonna
No,
change
wipe that
it.
shit
Yeah,
out.
yeah. I mean, my stress level was like
Okay,
didn't
all
even
right,
exist.
listen, we're from Brooklyn. Okay, we live on Upper East Side. We're
Yeah.
from Brooklyn. I go down there. I hear, "Good morning, y'all." I'm like, "What? What?"
Yeah.
But
Excuse
right.
me.
Yeah,
I love the people down
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
Yeah.
You know, seriously,
It's different.
that's good.
No, it's a
different,
fun fact. It's the Florida GC
What would you like to
license
say to
is,
them?
I don't know. What do we
same
got?
test as
I don't know either.
Charlotte.
So, what-
Carolina. Sorry.
Our next question would be, what do you see Thompson down the line? Where are, I know we had you here 2-3 years ago. You gave us one where we are.
And a hell of a lot since
And
then.
he's done exactly, and that's why the point is, all right, what do you see yourself now? What else is coming up for Thompson?
I mean, right now, I think we're in a good spot. I think we want to just keep, obviously we want to keep growing. I mean, we want to have more good people, keep building out the company culture. People keep asking me, what's the next market you're expanding in? And I'm like, we're not. We've got New York and we've got Florida, and that's more than enough to keep you busy.
Right.
Right. So it's like that's it. Sorry, we're not going to Chicago. We're not going here.
I mean, we got Jersey too.
Yeah, we
I
got
mean,
Jersey.
Jersey's not.
Yeah.
We kind of neglected Jersey for a couple years,
Yeah.
and this year we were really back in Jersey doing a lot of work this
Jersey's been
season.
showing us some love
And
this
they
year.
did treat us really good.
Jersey
Yeah.
City,
Jersey,
it's
yeah.
growing. Everything
Yes,
on
Jersey
that
Yeah.
side.
City. Yeah, we did a lot in Jersey City
Yeah.
this year.
Look at Long Island City. How many more buildings they're building?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's.
Long Island City, Williamsburg.
Yes.
it's
The
huge,
list
you know.
is endless, and yet they find people for these apartments. You tell me
I
how.
know.
But the great news is, gentlemen, it gives us jobs.
Right. Right.
I love it.
Yeah, and you look at Jersey City. I mean, Jersey City has grown leaps and bounds.
Yes.
20 years.
It's 20 years. I mean,
I mean,
insane.
think about in '82 when you guys were graduating from high school.
yeah,
Yeah.
What Jersey City looked like then?
yeah,
You
exactly.
didn't want to go there.
You didn't want to go there.
I'm going to tell you what. I'm going to give the resident managers out there a rundown of what this.
Yes,
guys
good
do.
idea.
And it says building restoration. That's a broad thing, but they do local law 126, balcony, exterior cracks.
Craps.
Cracks.
Right.
Craps.
No cracks.
Drops.
Put them in the bathroom.
Zero.
Exterior balconies, parking garage, power decks, and vault waterproofing. When window and door replacement. You going into that too?
Yeah, that's
I
it.
got to talk to you about that. I have a
Okay.
little building.
Oh,
It's
there you go.
windows.
Russ over here.
You know-
Shout out Rusty.
Yeah, but you know what? Honestly, building cleaning, the maintenance, the window, the building power washing, garage power washing, new construction, roof anchors and davits.
Fall protection.
Now the
Yeah.
roof anchors would be. I see that a lot in Philadelphia. Do you see
Yep.
that here in New York, or is it more?
Yeah.
Roof anchors is
They
more
need it
of a-
in New York.
They
a lot.
need it in New York.
Really?
Yes.
You need it in New York to tie back your scaffold.
Right.
It's,
Yeah, you
Okay.
do.
it's
Okay.
funny. It's
Not from the parapet
man,
wall.
that's a good point, man.
No.
Because it's like New York being such a regulated market and,
Oh.
and everything's by the
Yep.
book when it comes to your scaffolding. A lot of guys are still running their scaffolding back, tying to the
Mhm.
to the bulkhead,
Right.
tying to whatever.
Yep.
Yeah.
And in a market where everything's regulated, but then that's the norm. Where outside of New York, it's like you need
Anchor.
to have a roof anchor,
Right.
Yeah.
And I mean that's like the one thing New York could really improve on is the roof
Right,
anchor.
right.
tie
For
back.
Right, because
Yeah.
now your parapet wall is getting inspected, but now you're putting that hook on there.
Yeah.
And then another point too is the setbacks. You
Yeah.
know, with,
Sure.
with all the
Sure.
lower level setbacks,
Yep.
it's like,
Yeah,
all right,
yeah,
your
yeah.
BMU or your davits don't
Right.
boom out past it. So
Mhm.
now how you gonna
Yeah,
Exactly.
clean or restore that part of the
they
building?
spend $3 million to have a BMU top notch at the top of the building, but then you come down to the podium
Right.
You're like,
and it's like you got to tie off to a bunch of weights from the gym.
Right.
Yeah. We're not gonna name
that chair over there.
We're not gonna name that building though,
Right,
right?
right, right,
No.
Yeah. Well, those davits too. I mean, those
Sorry,
guys
Jay.
Yeah.
I mean, those davits.
you
Exactly.
you do a lot of fall protection.
We do.
You
We
know,
do.
Fall
and that's-
protection is
that's
awesome.
huge.
Lifelines.
Yes. Ladders, even like for the ladder, you climb
Yeah,
up long ladders.
ladders.
Oh my
Like,
God, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a compliance thing. you know?
Yeah.
Sure.
Then you do annual inspections and load testing. So there's a ton of stuff that you do.
Yeah,
You know,
ton of stuff.
Negative air.
Negative
Really?
We did our
air.
first negative air.
Really?
Yeah, that was a
Wow.
cool. That was a
Familiar
cool.
with it?
Yeah.
That was a cool job.
Yeah.
That was a cool job.
In Long Island City, actually, yeah.
Yep.
The air was so strong it was breaking the
Hinges.
on the windows
Yeah.
in some of the units.
So when they opened the window, the hinges would break.
Get out of
Yeah.
The
town.
air was so strong,
Yeah.
so we went up and well, obviously they had a negative air consultant.
They had a negative air consultant come in.
Yeah, and they recommended
I
to
mean,
get stronger hinges.
Right, right.
So we dropped down at Airbnb. We had a guy inside the unit,
Right.
and we had a guy
Yeah,
on the
that's-
outside.
yeah.
We put these heavy duty
Sure.
reinforced hinges on it
Yep.
and it solved the problem.
So how about the apartment door? I mean, was that also getting affected
No,
too?
no, I think
Because
it
you're getting a
was
stack effect on this.
I mean,
thing, no?
if it wasn't breaking.
It wasn't breaking.
Yeah.
But, I mean, still,
Yeah.
I mean, you imagine fingers and.
Oh my
toes
God,
and,
when you-
Yeah.
All this shit, boom, it
Yeah.
turns out.
Or you know, a little kid coming over
Yeah,
the
yeah, oh
door,
my gosh.
knocks them over as you go in the door. You know,
Oh my goodness,
Dude,
Wow.
this is my favorite.
My
They
building?
do access solutions, right? The aerial lift,
Oh yeah.
140 feet.
yeah,
Wow.
You know what that is? That's that platform.
yeah. We
Frank
got
C and
little
Frank
cranes.
C and ours.
You go up there, and when you're on
Get
those
a big
things,
spider looking thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
whether it's 5 stories or 14 stories or
Yep.
140, whatever it is,
Yep.
that thing shakes.
Yeah.
A
Little bit.
Little
Come on, man. You
Little
move it
bit.
a little bit this way. I would get this.
Our lift guy, Jose, shout out to Jose. Jose could drive anything. Anything. So the one that we have in house, our in house
Yeah.
one, 105 footer, it is about
Size of this table.
maybe a little bigger than this
That's
table when
the
it's
best.
completely in.
Yeah.
We could bring it into your atrium,
Nice.
do interiors. You
Wow.
know,
That's
it's
what I
awesome.
Nice.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
but those are so much fun.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
that's a cool machine. That's definitely
Interesting.
You feel safer.
I mean, look, when we had Josh here last time, this was half the size.
Actually,
Half
it
the
looked
size.
like a little business card.
Right,
That's
business
what I do. That's it. I'm like, now it's got pamphlet, and next year,
Right.
2 years, we'll do this.
Oh, yeah. We're gonna
you
have to
heard
send
me.
the watch that head.
Whoa, look what you're doing to Frank, man.
Send you the PDF next year.
Yeah. Which is good. Which is good. I mean, so
Frank, do you feel that when he rubs it?
sometimes.
Whoa.
I'm just glad. I know you ain't doing that.
Leave that poor thing alone.
Like voodoo doll.
Thank you. Tell the people where they can reach you. You know, these resident managers, you need.
Yeah, I was just going to say that. Yeah, you need
Exterior.
Thompson. Yeah, absolutely,
Okay.
100%. Yes, and look, I've used them, and again, full disclosure.
I've used them.
Absolutely.
He's used them. We want to disclose that we're very satisfied with him
absolutely.
and the work that they've done. And honestly, it worked out very well.
Mhm.
Appreciate
Whether it
that,
was the
man.
power washer, whether it was whatever it was,
Yes,
they did a great job.
yes. They take the
No.
time.
Frank trusted us with cleaning that
Oh,
$5 million statue.
Oh, that statue. I mean, that statue.
I did my due diligence.
I
Was
was
that
gonna
that was
say, well, touch
the
that one.
course,
That's
that-
pause.
Mickey Mouse
Pause.
with his dead
Yeah.
eyes, right?
Hey. Pause.
the core statue.
The cost statue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where can they reach you, Jesse? Where can they reach you?
LinkedIn.
LinkedIn.
LinkedIn's great.
This is LinkedIn superstar.
But I tell you what's
Maybe
even
reach out to
better.
Danny, Laura, and any of our people.
You go to www.thompsonexterior.com
That'll work.
Absolutely.
and they'll definitely get you.
Definitely check them
Or
out.
732-997-8138.
Mike Jones.
That's
Mike
John's.
Jones.
Yeah, that's Josh's personal phone number. Call him any time of the day.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Call me through there.
He's going to be there.
Almost.
WhatsApp.
Shout out to Joey. I told Joey I'd give him a shout out.
There you go, Joey.
Joey. We don't know who Joey is, but
Yeah.
shout it to you, man.
We shout it out.
WhatsApp.
Anti-ice.
Hey, Jesse, tell me about this anti-ice thing that's going on right now. What is this all about?
Anti-ice. Most people don't know about it because they don't want you to know about it.
No.
Because if a building has an ice issue, they don't want it to
They
be
don't
known.
wanna know about
So that's why nobody knows about anti-ice. But anti-ice is a special coating or system that you can apply to areas on your building that build up ice in the winter, for either from sleet or a bad snowstorm. They build up ice. Then what happens when that ice starts to melt? It
It
falls.
drops. Yeah,
Right.
the ledges.
Yes.
So it
uh,
repels
yes.
it.
Yes.
It
So
repels
this system that we're working with a company out of Michigan, at the University of Michigan, they developed this coating. It's a clear coating,
Mhm.
and you can apply it to whatever surface that is building this ice, and it repels it. It's kind of like a super commercial Rain-X.
Mhm.
So when the water or the ice hits it, it beads it. It beads it and it redirects it. So as long as the
Wow.
whole area that is affected is coated, it's going to redirect it to an area where it's not going to build up and fall over.
Okay.
You know.
So how long does this coating last? Is it seasonal? You have to reapply it, or
So you inspect it seasonally.
Okay.
So obviously we're into the winter already. So the buildings that do have anti-ice, we can't
Right.
say who they are. We inspected it the
Mhm.
fall. We
Mhm.
do an inspection in the fall to see if any areas that are deteriorating from, obviously sun,
Right.
and you may get some patches. We do a touch up, and then it gets you through the winter.
Interesting.
Then
Oh,
you
that's
do your
awesome.
next inspection. Yeah.
Especially the street side buildings, which all of them practically are,
Yes.
where that ice is going to fall.
Yes.
And we've had to close down sidewalks
Absolutely.
because ice is falling down. Well, New York City is
If the
notorious
city
for this.
catches wind of
They're gonna
you
close down the whole
having-
block.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
If-
They're
If
closing down the whole
city
block.
catches wind of you having an ice issue, you're going to know what anti-icing is, and
Yes,
then you're going
quick.
to reach out to us like
Quick.
real quick. Yeah.
You'll find out. You'll find
Awesome.
out
Good
quick.
to know.
Don't find out the hard way.
Yeah.
If you know it exists, reach out, get it taken care
I
of.
wouldn't be
Don't
surprised if that's-
let DOB come and find you.
tell you about your anti.
So, you know what time it is.
We know what time it is.
We know what time it is.
What time is it?
It's the WTF moment time.
Yes.
Oh, what's the
Did we
next
tell
one?
you about that?
No.
Ooh, the WTF moment
Is what?
is the what the Frank.
Whoa.
Any situation where you feel like anything that happened, could be today, could be 100 years from ago, whatever it is that makes you go like, what the Frank? Did that really happen?
Right. That really happened.
Usually funny. Don't tell me the dead stories. I don't want to hear it, man.
Okay.
We have people here with the really
Oh, we have-
depressing
yeah, we
stories.
Gotta stop.
No. What, don't you get the WTF moment?
Right.
Usually
Yeah.
it's pretty comical.
Well, we actually had a moment this morning, and I never really got Josh's side of it.
Oh, this is going to be good.
This is great.
This is going to be good.
Oh, boy.
So,
Uh-huh.
So Josh goes. We're working on this waterproofing job in Jersey City currently,
boy.
waterproofing these balconies at the first Indian fully built high rise in Jersey City, the Sing Tower. So Josh is in the meeting. Josh phones a friend, calls me, and he wanted to discuss an issue that we've been going back and forth on. You know, they're 3 months back and forth. They don't want to approve our change order, but they still want the particular out of scope piece of work done.
Okay.
So Josh has the whole board in the office, the whole team, everybody's there. Calls me, puts me on speaker. Hey Jess, how's it going? I got everybody in the room. Hey, what's going on? So we're gonna discuss this thermal break issue. And I'm like, all right. So the guy says, so where we at with this? Where we're at is that it's gonna cost us additional material and additional labor, additional hours to get this particular part done. If you want the warranty with it, if you want the waterproofing warranty with it, we're gonna need to do this additional work and additional materials. But why? So he starts going back into what we've been going back
for 3 months. Same conversation.
And I absolutely lost it.
No,
I absolutely lost it.
And you know what the best part about it was?
I lost it
right before I called Jesse. I literally I'm gonna call Jesse. He's usually pretty diplomatic about these types of situations. You guys will like what he has to say. I call him up. He's like, "You mother."
oh no!
I lost it.
I was like, okay.
Yeah. Josh was like, the guy was like, all right, can you hang up the phone? I said, thank you.
Yeah, no, that was
so then what happened on the other end of that though? After you hung up the phone, was it like
after we got off the phone?
Was it like a jaw dropping?
Yeah, they were like, okay, maybe we should listen to what you have to say.
Yeah.
You know, and
well, you know what it is? It's anytime you tell them you want that waterproofing insurance on it.
Yeah, you need that. You need it from the vendor.
Yeah, without that, whatever you just did is useless.
Absolutely.
Whether it's 5 years or 10 years, it's still,
it's a fine line. We're in the service business, right? So obviously, you know, we want to do right by our clients and we want to go the extra mile, right? But as a contractor, where do you draw that line between extra mile and the guy walking all over it?
Right.
You know,
exactly.
so it's kind of
it went on too long. I felt like I'm pretty professional 99% of the time.
I've never seen that happen before.
I'm extremely professional because I don't want to put Josh's business or his clients at risk by, even if I'm right, I still got to play the game. Yeah. So I just feel like I got to bring this to a head to get anywhere. If I don't bring this to a head, it's never going to go anywhere. So I took one for the team.
Yep.
Perfect. With that, you have Jesse's phone number, right? Because I'm going to dial him in at my next board meeting. Jesse, go.
But to bring it back to the what the F, I'm sure when Josh got the phone, he was like, what the F just happened?
No, because literally I'm like, you guys will love Jesse. He's very diplomatic.
And he loses.
He just loses it.
Well, sometimes you got it because
I know,
because people won't commit.
It was because the question that he asked as soon as he had was the same question that's been going back and forth. So I said, you know what? That's it. You're gonna get it all. Yeah. It was Monday. It was raining.
That's it.
Yeah. What better time than that? If you ain't gonna do it on a rainy Monday, then
hey, that's right. There you go. That WTF moment was brought to you by me.
There you go. So, everyone, guys, we want to thank you for coming on the show. And, we always appreciate you guys being on,
always,
and the professionalism that you do bring to the job.
Most of the time.
Most of the time.
So, guys, resident managers out there, property managers, look, Thompson's, we wholeheartedly endorse them. So, yes, so remember, if you want to listen to the show, we're going to be on Spotify. We're still working on the YouTube stuff. And we can definitely check out our website, which is
www.buildingtalknyc.com.
Yes, it's right over here because I forgot it was there.
Yeah, I know.
So he's like, what the hell's our website? I'm like, check out our stuff. What else are we on? We're on Spotify. We're on Apple. We're on iHeartRadio.
We're coming back to YouTube.
We're
coming back on
Let's get that YouTube going back.
Yes.
So it's always great.
WhatsApp channel too.
WhatsApp
channel out there.
Really?
Yeah, WhatsApp channel.
Ooh, what's up?
Yeah, let's Building Talk on a WhatsApp channel.
Nice. We're gonna look into the WhatsApp channel.
That's like
then.
international, man. Because
that
thing is coded. And listen, I don't want the FBI coming down.
No.
Encrypted, and
you can't spy on it.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting. Well, we're going to look into it.
We'll put you up, man.
Yeah, absolutely. And remember, Thompson's Touch, right? The professional
Thompson
electric
Exterior
service.
Exterior services.
All right.
Thank you.
All
I
right.
have to
Thank you,
correct him
guys.
once in a while.
He always does because I'm an old man. I forget shit.
Yeah, thank you.
You know how.
You gotta go pee?
I already did.
Okay. Good we talk. It's always good listening.
Later.